I say we start with Armin's bet.
It's a good call.
Armin.
Yeah, he was very excited about it. Very excited
Armin,
about that.
Tear that thing up, Armin.
You were at Potawatomi the other day, right? And you
Did
fired
swing
in
by, yeah, because
parlay.
yeah. Well, first of all, this whole thing with the Chiefs and Kelsey and Swift and quarterback has gotten Laura very excited about the Chiefs, very excited about football in general, more than she's ever been. And she's like, did you hear Taylor's coming again to the game? She goes, yeah. I'm like, well, she's like, oh, I want to make one of those bets on the Chiefs. And like, can you bet if Taylor Swift's coming? I'm like, probably they don't have that special, but you can bet like Chiefs to win or Chiefs probably point total over. So we're there, and I'm like, I'm going to try this crazy bet that we were talking about on 9 to noon.
What were you doing at Potawatomi?
You talked about it during the break.
No,
We talked about it during during
during 5 wide. I meant not 9 to noon. During 5 wide. Sorry. No, he swung by before the Damian Lillard event. Because at that time, they told us, oh, Damian's not going to be here until 3:45.
Yeah.
That was their second update.
Yeah.
So I said, oh, we got extra time. She goes, okay.
Trade wins. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was it. So we stopped there. And, with the kiosks and stuff there, it doesn't take very long at all. Unless you're making a 14-team safety, no safety parlay. That took me a long time to enter in. Because I didn't want to go up to the desk and ask for this bet. I'm too embarrassed for that. So I'm just thinking, this would be, we talked like that'd be funny. Like, can you parlay all games to not hit a safety? Because a lot of these are minus 25, minus 5,000, minus 3,335. So I'm like, oh, this might get close to
So your
even money.
wager was a 14-way no safety parlay.
Correct.
Every game that was played yesterday.
Yeah, I wanted to
to the 16, not Thursday, not tomorrow night.
Right.
And of course, the odds to not have a safety are very high. So you had to stitch them all together to get at least even a barely even money return.
Sure.
You wagered a whole $10.
Well, listen,
that would have returned. Hold on. That would have returned $8.63, or what was the number?
884. So yes,
884.
So I got it down to the 14 full. I got it down to a minus 114, close to even money.
Yeah,
not all the way, but
good bet.
That's all you have. You have to do all that to get.
Billy, you're a bad man. Stop it, Zabe. You let that man bet $10. If he wants to bet his $10, you two are throwing these looks at this man.
So nothing
$10 might be a lot to him. Let him bet his $10.
Listen, I am not unit shaming at all.
You absolutely are.
No,
there is a look on your face of just straight unit shaming Armin right now.
Well, if you let me in the lane, I'd like to put this one on up. The reason why I'm laughing is because Armin is trying to make this like it was just a joke. Armin's trying to put this in here as if it was just
a fun.
This will just be fun, right? This will just be a fun one. No, this young man over here in that not only rocking the iHeart Media sweatshirt, but covered up by the Iron Jock. So this man is logoed out. You heard that beautiful ad read he basically just ripped for Potawatomi. He believed he had cracked the code.
I did a little bit.
He believed, guys, that he had completely. Thank you. Yes, that he had walked into the ring and it was laughing at his opponent and was going to sucker punch them for every single NFL Sunday from here on out.
Money.
There's no way that this doesn't make me at least 100,000 nickels.
But for those that don't know, what happened?
Yeah.
In the 14th leg
what happened?
of the 14-game parlay.
The last one.
The Jets and the Chiefs. It was Patrick Mahomes. Or no, it was, who was it? Scrambling into the end zone.
It was Mahomes on the drop back. They were on their 5-yard line, drop back through the pass, and then they called the hands to the face.
Face mask.
Yeah, face mask.
My boy Jawan Taylor.
On Jawan Taylor. and my stomach just dropped.
And a face mask and an offensive face mask penalty in the end zone.
Dropped?
You don't even. I mean, because here's the thing.
You had to be
so
pissed.
I said,
$10 bet.
I said, man, this was a great bet. Like I figured it out. Like no, but listen, this is what I'm comfortable betting. Before, let's just get this out.
I'm not mad that you bet that
Don't
much.
change.
I'm mad that then when it didn't happen,
No, it was,
you were crushed.
It was more the frustration that I actually lost this bet. Like, I'll be honest with you. They
You were
always
telling
say
this.
They always say don't go to the window, don't cash your ticket before it's over. Once the noon games were over, and I was taking my victory lap.
Money was spent.
I was like, one game to go. I got this. Like, there's gonna be no safety tonight. And this play happens, and I held my breath when I saw it because I thought there was a hold. Incomplete. And I'm waiting for that flag to pop up. In the back of my mind, I'm like, I might actually lose this if there's a flag that pops up. No flag pops up on the screen. I'm like, hold my breath. Are they going to punt? Like, no one's talking. All of a sudden, it's like, Chris Collinsworth, what are they talking about here back? Oh my gosh. No, this is not happening. What are they talking about? Like they're going to call the hold. And then they're like, it said something about a face mask. I'm like, maybe it wasn't a hold. Maybe I'm okay. This is all happening in a span of 30 seconds. Maybe they're like, hands to the face. I'm like, oh, they're like offense. And I'm like, oh no. But I'm like, wait, this might have happened outside the end zone. Like they might not call safety here because it might have started, the rule, it could have had start outside.
The little workers inside Armin's head are just burning the office building
trying
down.
to watch Taylor Swift.
And then here it happens. Hands to the face. And then it's going to be awarded a safety. And I said, you got to be kidding me. In the last game, this really happened. Like, this really happened. And, like, thank goodness. Can you believe it?
Yes, it's possible.
Anything
This
is
is
possible.
called
Surrender
gambling.
Cobra. You win
Anything
with the
is possible.
Surrender Cobra.
All I said was, like,
Instant surrender Cobra.
Thank goodness I didn't bet any more than that. I would have been devastated.
You would not have come into work today.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, can you imagine, like, that losing it like that? So that's why
Sadly, too well. Yeah.
I almost want to keep this as a trophy, but it's not. Really
No,
much.
please do.
Yeah.
No,
You
post
should,
it in
you
the
should.
studio for sure.
Yeah.
Question: What amount of
On the cork.
what amount of money would have buckled your knees? $50?
He said he was crushed with 10. You said
I
you
know.
were crushed.
The manner in which you lose.
Which one would have literally
100.
buckled your knees?
The 50 would have sucked. 100 would have buckled my knees. Like if I'm betting 100 on, like, listen, everyone bets what they're comfortable with their budget. All right.
Agreed.
I'm
100%.
not money bags McGee over here.
I'm not
all right?
shaming. I'm just
saying, yeah.
probing
Are you
the
running
limits.
It just stinks
Are you
to
running it
lose
back
it like
next
that.
week, though?
But so Billy and I were talking about this. Like you got. He's
Oh,
like,
you got to get back
you
in
gotta
there.
run it
Don't
back.
let this one dissuade you.
Because, like, you
Fire it in for double.
You should
$20 this
Thank
time.
you. I said
Double up
30.
the ketchup.
Thank
Don't
you.
be a put. I can't say
There
that.
you go.
Don't be a wuss.
Good save, boy.
Good job,
It's like Armin,
There you go.
Really,
Don't appeal to Angel Hernandez. He'll call me straight.
Let's not fall into any traps, but let's be honest. I should have won this bet, and it should win, right?
Yes.
So here's the thing.
Shoulda.
I think if you believe it should win over the course of a season, let's say 60%, right? Billy, we're talking about, then you got to be consistent with it, right?
Yeah.
Now, I need like a 15-minute period to put this bet in, like, because you're going through every game, safety, props.
I can't believe
No.
there's not a one button. In fact, Potawatomi could probably do an Armin special.
An Armin
Just do
special.
one
Yeah.
button.
Yeah,
That's
Sorry,
No
safety
safety
special.
parlay.
we're talking.
Yes.
We need to talk to Luis about that.
Load
Can I
it
get
in.
an Armin special?
We've
Sorry
got
and safety special.
We've got Justin on Wednesday from the
Get
Potawatomi
Justin
Sports.
on here.
Maybe he'll set it up.
Load it into the system. The Armin button.
Yeah. We call it the Armin Sarian Safety Dance Special, okay?
Yep.
And when you bet it, you get the Men Without Hats song.
Oh, can you believe that?
Armin's cracked the code on easy money. Sure, it pays less than even money, but it's a guarantee unless there's a face mask in the end zone.
Oh my God.
This song starts playing, and sorry, and just
Yes.
jumps up on your screen and go, yeah.
We need to make this happen at Potawatomi. We need to.
Armin's head, his face spins in a spiral, getting larger.
Yes.
That meme of him in the Deer District just pacing up and down. Ah! Starts eating it up.
Let's see.
Well, they're gonna see. I'm
Yeah,
gonna see.
Armin,
I'm gonna see
listen.
if you can do this in Vegas. I'm gonna go to Circa on
See if you can do it,
Saturday,
yeah.
and I'm gonna try to plug in every single one of these, and
Don't
not
go-
even
yeah.
worry about the 15 people standing behind me
No.
waiting to use this machine.
Go to the kiosk because I was too embarrassed
I got-
to ask for this bet.
I got
at
an
the time.
Andrew Jackson to put on this. All right, so
Oh.
you guys all back on up over here.
Now, here's the other thing. I wanted to purposely not play the Monday night games because I wanted to come in to celebrate
Want a
it
better chances?
Yeah.
today. I wanted to be able to know I won it today or lost it. So I didn't. So
Where would you
lose.
have spent your $8.67?
probably at the Brewers game. Josh and I are going to go tomorrow, I
Yeah.
think. So I probably would have. That would have been
Thanks
almost
for the
a beer.
invite.
Well, you already have your
What is-
you already
what
have
is-
your free soda for a designated driver.
Yep, I get the
Your
designated
free
driver.
small soda.
But that's if you park.
What would
if
you buy
park.
for $8? That's not a beer. A soda?
I mean,
You get
You get a water for
You
that.
get the almonds. Get the candied almonds.
roasted
Yeah,
nuts
some
from
heavenly
from your
roasted
boy.
nuts.
My boy Sammy.
Those
He's got
are
them.
monsters.
Best
Yeah.
deal going, in my opinion, at the stadium is the chicken tender basket. It's like 11 something, so that would have paid for a good chunk of it.
Yeah.
So that's a good deal.
You would have paid for a good chunk of it.
Hey,
Well, you got to bet more.
The fries wouldn't have been free, but those tenders would have.
it goes to show you, you know, I'm freaking out about $10, and I would have bought a beer on that.
He goes, part of it.
Well, you know,
Fast forward 5 years from now. So how did Alvin lose his house and get divorced? Well, it began with a 14-way
How much time do
safety
you
parlay.
got?
So
He
but
became this gambling monster that could not be
No.
controlled.
This is what controls you.
Chasing the
This is the stuff that controls you. Yeah, John, what were you going to say?
I still think the biggest winner in Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce is Armin, because now football is force fed in the household.
Yeah.
Potawatomi comes in play. Laura wants to do parlays. It's the most unbelievable thing that Taylor Swift joining forces with Travis Kelce has improved Armin Sarian's
That's true.
sports life tenfold. It's amazing.
Now we can't miss a Chiefs game around here, you know? So
Okay,
Oh,
so
that was my
how
Does it
many
whole
more
last
games?
until they
games?
play Green Bay? That's the question, Armin.
I'll tell you
Yeah, how
something,
many more
Brad.
games does she attend?
Does it last
I
until
said
they
the
get to Green
over-under.
Bay?
The over-under on her going to games is
She
2.5.
she's gonna
the
want
rest
to
of the
go.
year.
She's gonna want to go to that game. I mean, she'll go without me, obviously.
Oh, Laura's gonna want to go.
To Packers Chiefs.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you meant Taylor Swift was gonna want to go.
Oh, that's why Laura wants to go, just in case Taylor's there. I'm like,
Taylor's
yeah,
not
well,
gonna be
right.
there.
It's
Well,
the
next
most
one's
expensive ticket.
Sunday night,
Next Chiefs game
Yeah.
is Minnesota.
Minnesota,
In
yeah,
Minnesota. Will
Denver,
she go to Minnesota?
Chargers,
No,
Denver.
No.
she's not. I said to her, if you're
You
gonna
don't
pay
think
that
Taylor
much,
Swift's going to Minnesota?
I said,
Better chance she goes there than Lambeau.
there is, but I was like, if you're gonna pay that much, Laura, just to
No.
possibly see her in a booth
Come on,
in binoculars,
Butchie.
you might as well go to the concert
She's
again.
I mean,
gonna
the
set up
Packers
a-
have
she's
that
gonna
new
set up a
alumni
concert
suite that's
at London.
enormous and it's glorious. And last game there was barely anybody in it. She would rent that whole thing out.
she'll
in 2
buy.
seconds.
She'll buy it out. She'll buy it
Billy,
out.
she'll come to Lambeau because she wants to rent out Lambeau to do a concert so that she can just cash out again.
She's doing 6 at
over
Wembley.
under
I don't know.
on games she
Got you thinking,
attends
though, huh?
the rest of the way. I said 2.5.
I said over.
Over or under?
I'm gonna go over because how many
Yeah.
how many free spots did she
Way
get for
over.
the Eras
Yeah.
movie tour
Yeah.
movie?
I'm
that
going
was
way
blasted off?
over. I'm going way over with Billy. And I'm going to say this. There is a little bit of stitiousness that goes on in the NFL. They're
Thank you.
undefeated with her
That's what I
at the
said.
stadium. They're going to roll. She's going to
2-0.
roll this until they lose.
Okay. Is this love or is this a work?
No,
Love
it's in the
or a
middle.
work?
It's in the middle.
I think
Armin,
sometimes
it's in
I
the
think
middle.
sometimes the
It's
best
love.
loves
Yes.
come from
Start as a
we're
work.
just hanging out. Oh, we're just gonna go as friends to this wedding. Then all of a sudden here is the Thanksgiving autumn breeze turns and they're enjoying a beautiful, delicious, overcooked turducken live
Yeah,
on
where are we going?
CBS.
Who's
Who
going to
knows?
whose house for Thanksgiving?
I mean, I think Mama Kelsey's probably hosting.
Yeah, she's got.
Now she's the real biggest loser in all of this
Whoa.
because hold on here.
Okay.
Why is Mama Kelsey now becoming a marketing ploy? She's got to sit with Jake from State Farm. She's got to sit with Taylor Swift last week.
Right.
They got to parade her around
No,
on a
poor Mama
billboard.
Kelsey.
Come on, Mama Kelsey.
Poor her.
She just wants to go and enjoy the game. I don't know, maybe tie one on, maybe have 1 or 2 drinks before she hits that private jet on up to MetLife Stadium. Do we got to make her sit with every other different? Who's the Experian? Is she going to sit with the Experian Purple Elephant next game that Travis is playing in?
If
Come
they're
on.
flying her private and sitting her in some great
Come
seats, I'm
on.
sure she won't have a problem with it.
What about the gecko from Geico? Now that'd be funny.
How about,
knows?
how about the
Probably sat with
Limu
him
Emu? She's not going to have to sit with a Limu Emu, is she?
Well, maybe.
Travis ain't doing a commercial for him.
You can't
Yeah.
understand. We have major corporations sponsoring this event.
I mean, look, I'm not against, leveraging it from a publicity standpoint, a corporate standpoint. If it's love, that's wonderful. If it's a work, it's a great work. But I do think, Armin, that Taylor Swift knows that overexposure is a real concern for her in this stunt. So I don't
Sure.
think she'll be going to every game.
Might be right.
We can't sustain the amount of hype we've had for 2 weeks now for more than 2 or 3 more games. Yes,
Why
Butch,
not?
you've got the last word on this.
Yeah, I do have a last one here. And you guys have Matt Steinman joining you, right?
Well,
Today?
he
No,
might have
he's
to-
off
not
today.
today.
He's off today.
He's got
Okay, 'cause
pressers
he
to attend.
Well,
Yeah.
that's where I'm going with this real quick. He said Matt LaFleur asked if David Bakhtiari is returning this season. I'll let Dave comment on that I know he wanted to talk to you guys later on.
Yeah.
To the media.
Wow. Okay.
Pretty interesting. We'll see if this is the end of David Bakhtiari or not. But it was an interesting tweet here as we're leaving here by match 9.
All right.
And we're playing the
Okay.
exit song at Lambeau
Yeah.
whenever they lose. Safe and sound. Great. I love this pairing.
Is that what they play?
They play this
And-
way
They
too
do.
high,
It is.
way
They
too
play-
loud.
it is.
We're
Oh.
safe and sound,
Okay.
but we're 3-7. Don't
come
worry,
on.
it's all good.
Hey, come on, hang in there.
Armin
Let me
Armin
play
Blake Lively is
Everything's
one of the
Awful.
hottest females on the planet. She might even be my world's number one.
Blake?
She has a je ne sais quoi about her. Blake Lively is unbelievably delightful to look at.
She's
And yet
stunning.
she married
She's
up.
Stunning.
She is not a superstar, never been a superstar.
whatever.
She's a star.
I'm
She
surprised.
cannot open a movie on her own name in Hollywood. Not a superstar.
I don't know. All right, whatever. I
Everybody
guess
was
she's
all
incredible.
excited about Taylor Swift walking in, nobody even realizing Wolverine and Deadpool
That's
were
what I
just
was-
lurking in the
I did.
background.
thought that was hilarious.
I
That's my
noticed.
point.
They're superstars.
How about
She's
the
not.
amount of people that told me on Twitter they didn't even know who Blake Lively was? Shocked me.
I had no idea.
You didn't know who Blake Lively was? You never heard
See,
of her?
no
thank
idea.
you.
I
No
did-
further
sorry.
questions,
I did
Your
have
Honor.
to Google
Tag
it, though.
9 to noon is next,
I don't watch
boys.
movies.
You've got to get under control. Good luck with Armin. Sorry about the bet. Don't be a wussy. Get back in there. Bet double next week. Double up to catch up. You'll get it. All right.
I will.
All right, Josh.
actually.
Great job as always,
Come on
Butchie. I love you, even when you're wrong. And we'll see everyone tomorrow.